So before my agency hit 10K per month, I had a mindset shift that completely changed the way I looked at SMA and business in general. And this took me from sort of like an okay agency to a very, very good agency. I'm going to be showing you this mindset switch that I had. I'd recommend you take out like a pen and paper because we're going to completely break down yourself and completely remodel yourself so you actually have the ability and the capability to scale your agency to 10K per month and beyond. Yeah, I'm going to run you through exactly what changed in me. So I'm going to draw myself here. Um, and this is me at the very beginning of it. Okay, so I was averaging, this was like econ times, short form content times. I was sort of averaging about like 4K. Like it wasn't really going past that. It'd go up and down some months. Like it was never consistent. And this was all because of me. Okay, it had no external factor like the market or anything like that. All the problems that stemmed were my fault. And the reason for this is because my eyes were just focused on this, okay? And this was my problem. And this is every single person's problem watching this right now is because your eyes are set on the complete wrong thing, okay? So we're gonna break you down, not actually break you down, but like we're gonna break down the system in which you're doing. So I'd recommend you generally take out a piece of pen and paper. I want you to draw yourself out. I want you to just identify yourself and then be like, okay, let's change this bit by bit, okay? Because this is actually a very good exercise that will genuinely help you. Okay? So I'm focused on 10K per month. Now the problem with this is everything behind me is falling down. Okay, so this could be my sleep. This could be my health, this could be my enjoyment, my little happiness, right? Obviously, my happiness, etc., etc. Okay, so everything was just going downhill because I was so focused on the 10K that I wasn't focused on the inputs into 10K. Okay, now these inputs are stuff that you just don't even think of. Okay, so genuinely, okay, so your stress levels, what are they at right now? Because I know people say like, oh, stress, stress, stress. Your stress correlates directly into your work, and as soon as it goes into your work, that is when you have a downward spiral. Okay, and it's not even just stress; it's sleep. If you're getting poor sleep, if you have a poor relationship at that time with someone, okay, it's gonna fuck you up. Okay, because you're just thinking about that. It's on your mind. It's gonna like dive into your work, and this is why I recommend before you even think about even getting close to this number, if you're at 0, which a lot of you are, and I know a lot of you are, I want you to fuck off SMA for a second, okay? Because you need to focus on you. If you're at 0, there's a reason you're at 0, and it's because you have 0 value. Now, that is me being completely honest. You have no value. The reason why I get paid is because I have a skill that people want. Okay, I solve problems. Now, obviously it doesn't actually mean you're pointless, you have 0 value. What it means is right now in the current market of SMA, no one wants to pay you because there is something going wrong, okay? And it's normally because of just you, okay? Sad face because you're not doing very well, okay? But it's because of you. You're doing something wrong. And this could be, let's say, oh, but is my outreach? Okay. There's a reason why your outreach is poor. It's either you don't have enough time, okay? You don't like doing it, so you can do a sad face, or you can't hire someone good enough. Okay. Now, one of these is your problem. So, time either you're lazy, and this could be because of dopamine hits. So, you may need to go on a dopamine detox. Lazy. Okay. I'm tired. This means you need you need to find out your circadian rhythm. Okay. There's a video on, what's his name? There's a video. Okay. Look it up. Just look up your circadian rhythm or something like that. And it shows what type of person you are. I found out my perfect times were 10 p.m. to go to bed, 7:30 to wake up. Okay. Now this is me done. Okay. I get my perfect sleep. I sleep so much. I sleep so good. And I wake up very energized and everything like that. So I'm not tired anymore. Before I was doing like, oh, no, you're just tired and then your work shit, okay? So it's completely pointless. Lazy. There's just so many other factors that could, like your friends, your relationships could really be fucking you up. And this way you need to understand, like, okay, let me cut them off. Because if you want this 10K per month, again, it's all about the back end inputs. Who are your friends? How much do you sleep? Okay, you're lazy. Your health, okay? How healthy are you? If you're fat, if you don't go to the gym, no gym, what are you doing, right? Because you're not getting that energy. You're not actually eating well. You're just like a you're just, ugh. That's gonna always direct straight into your work, okay? And that's the problem that no one sees is the inputs lead to 10K. So hopefully right now you've probably written down a few things that you've identified out of, okay, let's say time, okay? Um, do you have good friends? Okay, write down. I want you to like write down some friends. Be honest, okay? Don't be like, oh, he's all right. No, no, no. Just do they help you get to where you want to be? Okay. Tired. Work out your circadian rhythm. Gym. Do you go gym? Do you eat healthy? Right? Do you scroll on TikTok all day? If you scroll on TikTok, reels, shorts, you you can't succeed. Okay. I kind of wholeheartedly believe this. You could because yes, there's like some odd exceptions. I know people say to me like, "Oh, but like Elon Musk, you're not Elon Musk, okay? Oh, but like Charlie Morgan said that he played video games. Are you Charlie? No, okay. So you're not at that point yet where you can do that. If you're at a few million, yeah, but you could. But by then, you probably won't even want to. But your dopamine's too high that like, why would you ever bother outreaching? So boring, okay? The stress, happiness. When was the last time you took a break? Some people take too many breaks, but I remember at the start we didn't take one break, and this completely changed it. Right? We took one break. One break. We literally like five times our income. One break, and this was a 1 week break. You lot would have seen it because we were different people. It was just after Christmas. It was when my channel exploded. So my YouTube exploded, my SMA exploded, like just my ideas. Okay, everything exploded after this 1 week break because my brain was so fulfilled. Okay, after this February, so we just had an insane month in February, and it's now March 10th. For the last 3 days, I have done nothing. Okay, I've been. That's why I haven't been recording as much because I've been focusing on the agency and I've just been focused on like relaxing and chilling for myself to sort of reset everything that's going on in my brain because I need to. You do need breaks. I'm now like setting every single Sunday, okay, from 1 p.m. plus is break. And this is complete break. Like I'm gonna be a complete loser in this time. Like I'll play like a video game or something, right? I'll do something loser just because your brain's always gonna naturally desire that. If you can fulfill it and then have the discipline to then be like, okay, no more for the rest of the week. This is where you're truly built. This is where you are gonna be truly built and start actually making some more money. Okay, so now that you're taking breaks, your health's in order, you're not as lazy, your dopamine, you're higher. The way that I see people talk to their teams is so crazy because if you're stressed, again, this all leads back to sort of your mental health and your health in general that people don't even think about. If you're stressed, you're going to lead it onto a team. They're going to leave. First-handedly happened before. We literally argued with a team member, for no reason. Like we were just stressed at the agency at the point. They just left. They don't have to be there. They can just leave, or you're not hiring good enough because again, you're back to lazy. It's either a few things. You're either going to be very lazy or you're going to be stressed. They're the sort of two emotions, the two things that you're going to feel. And the only way, two ways to get rid of this is to start looking at yourself and breaking yourself down. So, like I said there, let's make a list. Friends, okay, are they good or bad? Are they good or bad? Because you have to cut them off. A real story about me is exactly when I started SMA, I knew my friends weren't for me. I cut them off straight away. I literally every single one of them, and I'm not even joking. Okay, your sleep, your breaks, like how much you breaking, and from here you should be able to start seeing some improvement because you're now no longer looking at 10K like okay, I'm watching videos, 10K, 10K, 10K. You're focusing on lowering your dopamine, which means you can outreach more. Even if this outreach number increases by 20 because your dopamine is decreased, then it increases by another 200 because you've hired the right person. And then because you're not lazy anymore, it's going to increase by like another 30. You're now adding another 250. This, I promise you, is going to add an extra 3 to 4K in a month. So instead of focusing on, okay, how do I get 10K? You've just focused on yourself by lowering your dopamine, getting some rest, and doing this. It's just going to increase. All right. And your ideas. So let's say your offer right now because you just watch YouTubers, you're lazy, again, your dopamine's too high, you watch TikToks, your offer is just copied from like, I don't know, where could I, Arturo, right? Let's say I've just copied Arturo's offer. Okay, well, I'm never going to scale ever. So now I'm going to take a dopamine detox, think for myself. I'm going to take a break so I have no stress in my system. Like I'm ready to think. I sit there and I actually think, okay, what does the market need? Okay, what? Okay, perfect. And now you think about that for the next day. No distractions next day or two. Okay, and now you're going to test it. Now you're testing a niche that there could be like 20 people in compared to the like 2,000 that were in it before who were already better than you. So now you're gonna, because everything's going right. Now you can be like, okay, I'm gonna hire the right people. I'm gonna build the right systems because I'm not stressed. I have time. I'm not lazy. My dopamine, like this is the only way I'm gonna get dopamine. This is what I'm gonna do. I've been on dopamine detox. Perfect. I'm living I'm living life. Okay. So now I've got a full team where I'm doing 400 outreach a day to the perfect niche with perfect service market fit. I'm easily getting 10K because that's all it is. Our offer, okay, I'll tell you a little story about us. I don't want this to drag out too long because it is a very simple like thing. Like you're just breaking yourself down and making yourself better. But me, okay, the exact changes that I made, okay. So friends off, perfect. I took a break, which then led me to find a new offer, and this offer had monetizationable value to my service, and I found a different niche. The offer slash niche changed because the one before made no sense. Even when I was doing e-com, that was me just copying because I love scrolling on TikTok. I love the dopamine hits. I loved not going to the gym. I loved all of that. So like that's me e-com's copying. Even when we started short form, we were still kind of copying. Like we'd cut a few things off, so our hiring was quite. The rest of it, we were still shit. It was just when we took that break and we had no stress, we came back and we actually sat and thought, okay, but how do we monetize this? And we started doing full packages. We started to actually turn into like a creative agency. This is when we started hitting numbers. We started, okay, well that's a 2K deal sign. Okay, nice. Okay, that's another 4. Okay, wait, we're at 10K. And it was literally like that. Honestly, the switch was like that. We were chilling like 5, 6. And then literally in the month of Feb, it was like, okay, cool, have it. Okay. And this is gonna carry on growing because I understand who I need to be now. There's still things that I can improve on. I can still obviously lower my dopamine even more, go more like hit the gym, be healthier, right? Be more disciplined, wake up on time. Stuff like that. And be disciplined on these videos, etc. Just making sure that I'm hitting my targets and stuff like that, and you're actually breaking yourself down to finding. So my main one was a break. Okay, this is what mainly helped me because I was really stressed. But yours generally could be just finding a different sleeping pattern. The whole consensus of this is what I'm trying to say is focus on yourself because this machine. Let's say I'm here and I am a Toyota, right? I'm not going to be able to drive as fast as if I upgraded myself to a Lambo. And that's a fact. That's not going to happen unless I upgrade myself and focus in on myself to start building the parts to have a machine that will carry me there. It's all about you. It's not about, oh, how do I get 10K a month? It's about, obviously, like, oh, like, how do you get the systems to make 10K, right? But it's like, how does this person here, how does James make 10K? What is this man doing wrong? Okay, just focus on you. You are the main target here. You're the only person that can make money in this life. If it's with SMA, if it's not with SMA, you're the only person that can make the money that you need to make, which means you're the only person that can upgrade your vehicle, which will carry you to that 10K plus. Now, if you keep upgrading you and you just focus on you, focus, like 90% of the focus is on you. Let's say 10% on like the rest. You'll start switching because then it'll be like, then you'll start signing. It'll be like, okay, 70% on me, then like 30% on the actual SMA. But if you're at 0, focus on yourself because I promise you, you are not the person that could ever achieve even a two grand, 3 grand a month. Okay, it's about leveling up yourself. Okay, so that's the sort of consensus that I was trying to go from the start. I know it's a bit of a tangent, but hopefully you understood what I was actually trying to say. And I got my point across. And you can understand that you need to focus on yourself, and you understand what's actually holding you back from not focusing on yourself. So, obviously, I hope you enjoyed. If you want to connect with like-minded SMA owners, and there's some free videos, check out the free Discord below. It's completely free. You can just join in, and you can find other people that are doing a little bit better than you. Ask them some questions, what they focused on themselves, and how they actually got to that point. So yeah, I'll see you boys in there hopefully.